So, when last we left our group of adventurers, you all had been up in Mother's Island, doing some adventuring up there. You went by the Everose tree to restock on your supply, met a fucking piece of shit nerd there. You guys went up to Mount Kamiri and finished the quest for the third piece of the Crook, the Staff of Melora that now Kuzma holds all three pieces of. You met a few of Alcahest's sisters, Requiem of the Raven Queen, Yu of Melora, and Lilith of Lolth. After doing so, you all were given a ride down by the Air Force, the Aarakocran army that guards it. You all then made your way to the Rose Academy to give Vaden the chance to meet some other Melorian monks. You learned quite a bit, of some about Yasmorin's, the Jasmorin Dick Norm, Taz Norm situation. You all learned some martial arts. Mendicus and Pavel learning how to punch more efficiently. And Vaden learned a way to use his ki to heal others when he is healing himself, though a way to extend his healing to others through the use of his ki. You all then made your way through the Hoofed Pass, stopping briefly to with Pre-Rhoda to spend the night in the Hoofed Pass before heading on. You all then made your way through the crossroads where you all met the CDC and down into Brintakor to handle some of Mendicus's business. On the way, you learned that Vaden was going to be kind of having a bit of a rough time here, as this place seems to be racist against Drow. But very impressed with Mendicus's button boots, as you all eventually learned that Brintakor is home of the world's largest button. So Vaden decided to lay low, sneak off, and try to see if he can figure out a way to steal it, or any information he could get on that. The rest of you went about your business. Mendicus going out and doing some recon. Yasmorn and Folk heading to the nearest orphanage, where you attempted to recruit some more people into the army, had some shit dumped on you, threw up on each other back and forth. And then as you were leaving, we skip back to Mendicus. Night had fallen as he had waited at the brothel for you all, the Mother's Pickaxe. And after waiting about 45 minutes for you all, he decided to set out and do what he had to do, where he made his way to a local bridge where he knew a bunch of homeless people stayed. And for one reason or another, he slaughtered every single one of them, us officially getting to meet, though your characters have not, one of the second, or I guess now the second voice, third voice if you count Mendicus, that exists in his head. Then he disguised himself as a Wendy's-type farm chick, who freckles on her cheeks, very, very busty, red-haired, and went to the well where women had been going missing. As he waited there about 20 minutes, he eventually felt a very heavy hand fall onto his shoulder. And that's where we pick up.
So since he touched me, if he would like to, he can roll investigation to determine if my disguise is real. He's got to beat whatever my spell save DC is. Not that, way higher than that.
I didn't see the roll yet.
7.
7, yeah. An 8 minus 1 will fail.
16. He would have to be.
As his heavy hand lays down on your shoulder and he says, "Sorry to keep you waiting." And he begins
Are you the meat man?
I guess you're gonna find out. And he kind of pulls on your shoulder, letting his hand slide from your shoulder down to your wrist. Are you going with him willingly?
Yeah, where are we going?
I'm gonna show you my shop.
Ooh. Do you make toys? I love toys. Or games?
We're gonna play a few games. And he yanks roughly.
Oh, I love playing.
He yanks roughly on your wrist. And he actually doesn't take you that far. Only about 2.5 blocks. Skipping down one alleyway where you see a couple people, as they hear you enter, these heavy footsteps of the meat man. As he pulls you down this alleyway, you hear cardboard moving. You hear some like scraps and garbage moving so that people don't see him, as people duck away. And eventually you're pulled into the shop.
On our way there,
Yeah.
can I activate my Alcahest ring? I don't know. Oh, he's fucking T-posing on me. Oh shit.
Yeah, I thought that was... Let me show you guys the picture I got for this.
Fucking asserting dominance right off the bat. I don't know if Alcahest knows when I use that or not, but I'd like to just use that just in case.
Okay, yeah.
I don't.
Okay. So you don't feel when it goes dead. So you are eventually pulled in. Actually, you're gonna be pulled into the back door here. As you are pulled into the shop, you as the door slams shut, he locks it. Multiple locks, being like the chain on top of a deadbolt style lock, an old timey style deadbolt. Just still going willingly.
Yeah. What?
I could probably open this.
How did you piss off the chain man?
What?
Yeah. How did you piss off the chain man?
At this point in time, he kind of like lets go of you, and he's gonna make another investigation check on you. Although it's not likely to go through.
Ah, it does.
Okay, that is very thematically accurate, I suppose. As he turns you around and like pushes you back, his hand that would have touched your very busty breast just passes right through it and hits your bony rib cage. Oh, what the fuck? As he steps backwards. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Make a perception check real quick.
Talking about playtime, right?
You see him begin to kind of like step around the room slightly. I don't know what the fuck sick game you're up to. You need to get out.
You brought me here.
You came with me. And you see him stepping over to this large head of a deer that is on his wall. And he begins to reach for it.
That's a big deer head. Are you gonna throw it at me?
With a single reach up, he seems to like reach up and like pull off one of the horns, and it forms like a nice club in his hand.
That's not a very good weapon.
I don't know. How the fuck you know about who that is? Are you doing anything as he
He
steps
sent me
towards
here
you?
to kill you.
Well,
That's why we brought me here, right? We were gonna come play games. It's playtime.
he's gonna take a swing at you.
All right.
Did
Fine.
you hear any of this?
Jesus.
No, none of you are there. You all are wandering the city doing a pub crawl with Alcahest and Pavel. Kuzma's not with you guys. And Vaden is off doing something.
That ties.
That ties. Ties will hit. He's going to do 2 damage to you as he just kind of thunks into your rib cage with it. Yeah, do you like that? Are you going to talk any more about him?
Yeah, I like it. Hit me again. I should have targeted him. It's a dex throw if he wants to take
Okay.
it.
Let's see. That is unlikely to happen. 15. So I guess that will happen.
Fails.
Oh, that fails?
Yeah, I'm DC 16.
Nice. As he hits you, his club in his hand lights on fire, shoots up his arm, and hits him in the chest, knocking him back a few feet. His chest severely burned. His right arm almost like completely black. He drops the horn that was in his hand briefly. You hear him like halfway whimpering as he begins to bend down and pick it up with his left hand.
Get playtime. That sucked.
He is well bloodied at this point, but he is going to swing at you again. 13 is going to miss. This time, actually, I'm going to roll a disadvantage one more time. An 8, okay. just because he's swinging with his offhand now. As he just kind of like limply, untrained with his left arm, his non-meat cutting, meat tenderizing arm just swings out lazily at you. I imagine with this voice, you kind of like almost like prance out of the way, like halfway like skip and duck out of the way of it.
My turn, my turn. Oh, you're a slippery one.
Yeah, with your nat 1, you're going to miss. He's going to kind of like shift to the other side of you, and he's going to attempt to grapple you this time. And just an attempt to kind of like maybe mitigate anything going on and just try to straight up manhandle you. A 10 is going to miss as he just kind of like reaches out and tries to bear hug you. You just kind of slip under his arms and dance away from it again.
Yeah.
The 18 will hit. And with your 4 points of damage, that's more than enough to kill him. As you just kind of, how do you want to do it? He's not nearly as strong as you guys were.
I wanna knock him over and fucking ground and pound him, fucking hammer fist like a fucking monkey, like that.
So as he like bear hugs you, you kick him in the nuts, and as he kind of bends over, you just kind of like push him over onto the ground, hop on top of him, and just begin to wail on his head with your newly trained fists. The strikes landing much more efficiently than maybe they would have only a week ago. And slowly his eye sockets cave in, his nose gets battered and bloodied, his ears beginning to bleed. And you only stop when his head is maybe just a little bit flatter than it was before.
This was justice. Now, where to find the other missing women?
You can make me an investigation or a perception check if you'd like.
I'll check his desk.
Okay. Not so much anything at the desk, but with your 18, as you kind of walk over to it, it's almost only like ledgers on there, but you get this like stagnant, foul smell coming from behind you. As you're facing the desk, it'll be behind you from facing
like
the desk.
underneath the rug.
Yeah. So as you pull up the bearskin rug, there is just a trap door there. The evil man has a basement.
Time to rescue! Ah, he is a sick bastard. This meat man.
There are no women down here, save one.
Looks like there used to be many women down here. From the looks of the blood on the floor.
There is blood and a few symbols drawn under the floor. With mostly gone out candles by now and a few fresh candles that have not been lit yet. There is the table that you recognize.
Oh, these fuckers are trying to summon the demon again. Like the one in the bad. This is another bad basement.
It's not the same symbol. It's similar, but it's not the exact same. You can make me a religion or arcana check if you'd like.
Ah, I see. I know much about this symbol.
So the symbol on this map is not exactly the symbol that you see. And you've been alive for quite a while. And you're not exactly sure where or when you would have seen this symbol. You've seen it in one of the houses that you used to be forced to visit when you were in your younger years. Not a super common one you would visit, but just one that you occasionally had to visit. I'm going to post it in Discord real quick. You do recognize this as the symbol of Asmodeus, the god of devils.
So he says the god of devils?
Yeah, Asmodeus, the god of devils, and the 9 hells. He basically invented the 9 hells. With your nat 20, you would know that.
You said there was a woman here?
Yeah, so she would be on this table up here. She is mostly dismembered at this point in time, but like freshly. So like the blood on there is maybe like a day old.
Okay. And this is not a door to anything down here at the bottom?
No.
Okay.
That's just the map that I found for this.
We're starving, so we expect you to bring that back up.
I'm going to take this book, and I'm going to leave.
Alrighty, you guys got a demon book and a devil book now, or no? I guess it is 2 devil books, but yeah. So, did you want to look through the book at all, or just grab it and book it?
Grab it and book it. I'm lighting this place on fire and leaving.
Mine is called Devil Book. Just saying.
Actually, how the fuck am I gonna get out of here? I guess it's. I'm gonna grab his keys or whatever. Can I easily get out of here?
Yeah.
Or do I need to, like,
you're good if you want to go front door, back door. Back door's back here. Front door's in
I'm
the
gonna
front.
light this place on fire and.
Alrighty. How are you lighting on this on fire?
Well, we'll just fucking. Boom, fireball.
Stealthily or no?
No. Everyone knows whose house this is.
Cool guys don't look at explosions kind of way?
I'm just gonna light it and assume the whole thing fucking goes up. Just leave.
Alrighty. As you just unlock the 3 locks, open the door, hand behind you, and a massive explosion of fire. Just the smell of cooked meat immediately in the air.
I should have fucking grabbed some meats. That was a mistake.
As you step outside onto the street, relatively well lit street.
Now that the house is on fire?
Especially. It hasn't spread that much. It's still very localized in the center, although it is a 20-foot radius spell, and that is about, a quarter of the building. As the fires begin to spread rapidly through it, you're a good 15, 20 paces out into the street before the first few people slam their heads out of their doors and windows, and windows open quickly. You see curtains opening and peering in as people are just like staring over at this now burning shop.
Yeah, I think it's time to book it. Time to get the heck out of Dodge.
Alrighty, where are you heading?
I mean, the only place I know, I'll go to the fucking pickaxe, Mother's pickaxe.
Only a handful of blocks away. No, I guess it's it's like
9 blocks.
Yeah, 9 blocks.
Well,
away.
I guess I don't know, from the well.
Yeah, 9, maybe 9.5 blocks by hypotenuse. But you make your way that way, as everybody else besides Kuzma is tavern hopping.
And me.
And Vaden, yeah. Which, Vaden, what are you doing in this time before we make our way to Kuzma?
Yeah, so this whole time I would have been laying low. I've probably been asking around to some shopkeepers that don't seem too afraid of drow, which is probably very little. I'll probably ask around where the world's largest button is.
Where the honey's at?
Yeah, where the honey's at, meaning the button.
I actually have a question. Would Vaden be curious as to why the dwarves here seem not to like him? Because every dwarf you've met before this has actually been pretty friendly with Vaden.
I mean, yes, of course, but I did tell Mendicus I'd get him that button, so that's my main focus. Okay. At the same time, I would have also asked around to maybe some dwarven citizens why the fuck dwarves hate me so much here.
The vibe you get from that is that because this is a weird mining town, and as they've slowly dug down since the Dragonborn were exiled from the lands,
ran into some drow.
They ran into a city of drow down there that occasionally send parties up and just
wipe them the fuck out.
Yeah, they make the miners' lives harder, and it's nothing regular. It's nothing, it's sometimes it's every few months, sometimes it's every decade. It varies.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, if any dwarf were to approach me while I was gone this whole time, I would have explained where I'm from, why I'm here. I'm not part of them and whatnot.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage, I'll give you a straight persuasion check because you are being very earnest.
Sure.
And this is just gonna kind of determine quality information you get. Nice, a straight 18, flat 18, nice.
I like that die.
Yeah. You actually get a couple dwarves that point you towards the Hall of the Buttons. You are taken to this almost museum-like place. And you are told that the entrance is only a copper to see the button. But if you
The
donate...
entrance is what?
only a copper to see the button. But if you donate more than a copper, they will smelt that and make it a part of the button to make it bigger.
Well, of course, I'm gonna give him at least 9 copper exactly.
Alrighty.
That's all I have.
Yep, even you out. You are shown into this place. It is a small museum, almost like a straight hallway of a museum. A singular building. There are a few guards. It is not super guarded or anything. Along the left and right hand walls on this 20-foot hallway are a series of buttons. It's basically the evolution of buttons and how they've changed from a single hole to the 3-hole to the now ever popular 4-hole button. They have buttons in different shapes, different sizes, different materials. Buttons made out of adamantine, buttons made out of mithril. They actually have a singular, very small button that appears to be a diamond.
I went to the wrong place. Talk to Meat Man. Should have went to the museum.
So, as I'm searching and looking at this museum of buttons,
I will say you do have a tour guide and about 3 other people with you that are talking about these buttons and the creators of them. Mostly gnomish, the occasional dwarven name kind of popping in.
Yes, sir, I'll need to go use the bathroom. If you guys continue along this tour, I'll catch up.
There's no bathroom in this place. It's a 20-foot hallway. That's the entire museum. I mean,
Yes, well, I'm gonna go take a piss in the corner. I'll be back.
Can you take a piss outside?
Sure, I'll be back. Don't
Hey,
worry. Just go along. I'll catch up.
Oh no, you're fine. I will talk about this legendary pentagonal adamantine button. I'll just talk about this for a little bit. You go ahead. And what do
I
you
go outside? I take a piss. Are any of the buttons in glass cases?
Oh, all of them are. Yeah, it's basically they're all hung on the walls behind a glass, just a long glass case. Now it does seem like there's doors every few feet on the glass so that they can add
trying
or
to steal
remove.
some?
Right. Can I as I walk out? I was not told not to open the doors. I will try to open one.
Stealthily, I'm guessing.
Normally, as he continues talking about the adamantine button, I'll do it very quietly because maybe I'm fucking shit up, but
All right.
he didn't tell me not to.
Yep. Slide a hand check.
Rules of society don't apply to Drow. Do what you want.
As you reach up and you grab the handle, you feel this as it shocks you a little bit.
Shit!
You take 3 points of lightning damage as the handle itself shocks you.
Okay.
Please don't touch that.
Yes. My apologies. You didn't tell me when I came in here,
Yes,
so I figured
well,
why not?
Well, I don't cover the rules in this place. The clerk should have mentioned that. Did the clerk mention that? And the 3 people that were on tour with you shake their head. No, she forgot. That fucking bitch.
Okay, fine. I'll continue. Hopefully, there's a gift shop of some sort.
There's a small stand outside of it. You didn't even get to see the world's largest button.
No. I thought it would be at the end of the tour, but I will continue the tour. Of course.
Oh, okay, yes. It eventually ends in you see the button nerd. He presses his hand on this small platform, and you hear him go, "Ow!" As when he picks up his hand, he sucks the blood off of his middle finger a little bit, and this button begins to rise out of the floor. It is about 6'4", a little bit rough around the edges. Has 3-inch holes where the normal buttons, buttonholes would be, so you can sew it on. It's very well polished, though the edges are a little bit rough, where they seem to continuously add more to it.
And it's
And
all
this-
bronze, or is it a conglomerate of metals?
You have no idea.
Well, I would assume it's copper.
Make a
some
nature
gold,
check.
some silver. Fine, I will.
Fucking Statue of Liberty of buttons.
It's not copper.
Well, you said if I donate copper, they'll add it to it. They'll
Yeah.
add to it.
They said that, but you're pretty sure it's not copper.
Do I know what it
It's-
is?
it's-
Do I know?
Copper is bronzy-ish colored. Obviously, it's copper colored. But like even when it oxidizes, it turns green. This isn't green. This is almost like bluish.
Would I have the knowledge to know what metal turns bluish?
With a 14, your mind doesn't come to it immediately. No.
Can I, sir, may I
On the
may I
friend.
touch the button?
No.
May I smell it?
Yes.
I go up, I smell it. Do I get another investigation check to see if I know, or I don't know, nature check?
Lick it.
Touch it quick while you're smelling it.
Lick it.
And I'm from
Or
underground,
metal,
so I
okay.
know all these metals smells.
This aroma reminds me of the smell.
Give me another nature check. It's gonna be a high DC to smell what metal it is. With an 8.
Hey man,
With an 8, it almost doesn't smell metallic.
sir, I believe this button is not metal.
What did you say?
Cheating their customers.
This button.
What the fuck did you just say about
Listen here,
my
you little
button?
shit. I'm telling you right now, this button is not metal. Okay? And you better fucking tell me what it is right now.
Why do you roll a nat 20 right now?
It would have been better if you smelled the metal.
Look,
I'll wait here all night if I need to.
It's metal. The tour's over. Get out. Go buy your buttons.
Sure.
And he grabs you
leave.
by the wrist, very aggressively for how like little this human is, and he like pulls you down. And he says, "Look, do you know how much a button made of copper would weigh at this size?
I mean, roughly,
A lot,
250
right?
pounds.
Right, a lot. Probably
Yes, a
more than
lot,
that. This is a
course.
big button. It's made
Well, of course it is.
So our lift wouldn't work. Our lift stopped working after it got bigger than 3.5 feet.
So you're telling me there is a copper button
Yeah.
sitting here
This,
somewhere?
This button is made of mithril. A lot of people come to view our button. So we save up and we slowly add, mithril to it.
So you're telling me that originally you had a button made of copper,
Yeah.
and now this one is completely different.
Yeah, it's still the world's largest button, though.
All right. Well, where is the copper button? You must keep it in the basement or something.
You really like buttons, don't you?
You know what? I don't recall me telling you anything about me liking buttons. That is not of your worry.
Well, I'm just saying, you seem to like buttons a lot. But yeah, sure.
Let me see what I paid for.
Well, you did see what you paid for. This is the world's largest button.
Let me see.
The second
copper
largest
one.
button in the world.
Yes.
You see him go up and he puts on these gloves. They seem to be like leather gloves. And he opens up a series of doors very quickly. He opens, close. Sometimes he opens, close, open, close, open, close. He does it very randomly, all the different doors on the wall. And eventually, a like trap door just like on the ground kind of pops up a little bit. He opens it. And there's just about 3.5 foot in diameter copper button laying on the floor.
It's a very nice button. May I have it?
No?
Okay, I feel a heist coming on.
What if I take it right now? What would you do?
Call the guards. And a lot
What
of
if I-
them.
What if
and-
I kill you before? No, I'm just kidding. and I Anyway, that's a very cool button. I'm
I
glad
feel like all
I
the
got
guards
to-
are running somewhere else right now.
No, this is much earlier in the day, I assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got to see what I paid for. I expect my copper to be added to that button right there.
Yeah, fine.
Well, I guess I'll be on my way.
Okay.
And I'll go find them and tell them about the hidden copper button.
You wander around the city a lot, and eventually.
I want to hit the I want to hit the gift shop outside.
All right, what are you looking for at the gift shop?
I don't know, just a sack of buttons. Just fucking
Yeah, they've got a small, medium, and large, and then the so-called the giant bag. In the small, there is a random 10 buttons. In the medium, there is a random 50 buttons. Then there is the large is 200 buttons, and then the giant is a surprise amount of buttons. As in,
If
they
they-
didn't want to count that. It's just a large sack.
See if they got a 10-hole button.
It's
I'm not there.
you're not with me. How much for the giant bag of buttons here?
That's gonna run you about 5 silver.
Oh, 5 silver. Okay. I'll take 2. I flick him a gold.
She goes to snatch out of the air, just fucking misses. Doesn't even go to pick it up, but instead opens up this kind of like small sack, like, you know.
A sack of money.
No, it's like, you know, about like 1.5 feet in diameter. And she puts it on the ground, puts her feet on either side of it, reaches in and begins to just pull out this large sack that weighs about 6 pounds of buttons. And she pulls out
Got 2 of them.
Yeah, then she pulls out a second one, puts it on the table. And then she picks back up her bag and straps it back to her
God damn,
hip.
that's gonna put me over encumbrance.
I find a stick on the ground or a branch and tie it around both ends of the sack.
You find what looks to be like an old fence post that you think would work pretty well.
Yeah, sure. I tie each sack around each end and I start heading back to the tavern or to find them.
Okay. So you don't really know where to go because you didn't know where they were. Make me an investigation check, real quick. Nice. It's not until close to midnight that you eventually walk up on the bugbear. Actually, I need the three, whoever is out drinking. So Yasmorn, Pavel, and Alcest. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, as you guys have kind of been tavern crawling up to this point.
At advantage for me.
Yep, always at advantage for you. Yasmorn, you're drunk. Pavel, you're like a tipsy crossing into drunk state. And Alcest, you're actually a little bit tipsy with how much you've drank, even with a 20. You're tipsy, you're not drunk. But you guys...
Anyways,
Yeah, go ahead.
so the plan is...
Vaden, feel free to interrupt here anytime you want because they're not going to see you coming.
The plan is I get all these kids while they're young, and then I hit them. I tell them I'm the son of God. And then all of a sudden, I got the most loyal followers. And then I can do whatever. And then I've got an army. A very productive one at that.
Just watch out for one named Judas. There's always one.
And you notice there's all these guys that seem to have names like me. I'll just tell them they're the Antichrist. And we'll go on cleansing.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like an ethnic cleansing. They do well.
I think we need one. Of the Yasmorn's clones.
Oh, clearly, yes. The Yasmorns, yeah.
You always have such good ideas, Yasmorn. In practice, I'm not sure, but they are good ideas.
Why not? Why not? These are stupid little kids.
On drugs.
Do we notice a fire, like, at all?
I don't think the fire would be happening quite yet.
Okay.
He at this point in time would probably be being dragged there. So we're going to go ahead and move to Kuzma real quick. Kuzma, who left you guys shortly after the incident at the orphanage. What are you doing, Kuzma? As you just kind of let Yasmorn walk away or fly away and catch up with Pavel and Alcahest.
I kind of want to just start roaming the streets a little bit, looking at the sky. So I think you described that as kind of overcast, a little smoggy, whatever.
Yep.
Looking for any kind of nature, and while observing if there's anybody else that's either looking kind of at the sky and the same types of things I am, or maybe just looking for a non-dwarf. I mean, I don't know if I could identify a druid just by looks, but like if I could find a druid.
Make me a perception check. Very nice, a 23. You wander the streets for a little bit, looking at some of the, maybe not wilted, but definitely sad flowers, as there's so much smog in the air, they're not getting the sunlight they need. The rain is probably not the healthiest of rain they get. It's hard to see the stars even as the sun has begun to set. It's so different than where you guys just came from back in your home of Mother's Island. As you catch yourself rounding a corner, looking up at the sky once more, hoping to catch a peek of more than 2 stars at a time, you see this one person. Looks to be older, maybe in his like 60s, crotchety old human. Maybe not, sorry, not crotchety, just an older human, watering a few plants.
Привет. Has sky always looked like this around here? The trees and plants dead for quite some time as I approach city. I see you water.
Hey man, I didn't see you there. He like looks up, reaches in his pocket and pulls out a pipe. Yeah, it's been like this for quite a while. At least as far as I've ever been here. What's your name? You have a very nice mustache there, little man.
Thank you. You have any idea what caused all this?
Oh, I imagine it's all the fumes from the smelting going on, man. They gotta refine all the ore they find down below the That's a real nice mustache there, little man. Oh, sorry, right, yeah. They gotta smelt all the ore. Oh, I said that already? And he begins to light his pipe.
You know where I can find this smelting?
Oh, well, you're gonna find that all over the place. And a few of them, they got their smelters beneath the mines themselves, with a nice little chute going upwards. I don't like it. Makes the air smell funny whenever they run them. But
you know which direction this is?
Oh, yeah, I suppose I do know what direction they are. What are you looking to do there, little man? Are you looking to avenge Melora?
How do you know?
Oh, well, Melora's pretty fucking dope, and, I can't say I like what's going on either. And that's a real looking, nice looking stick. It's much nicer than my little stick. And I could just kind of smell the Melora on you. I was going to say in your pants, but...
How about you take me to mine? destroy this whole operation.
Oh, you know, I don't know if I have that kind of power, but I could definitely show you where to go.
Let us go.
All right, man. Do you want to go to the real big nice mine? And by nice, I mean shitty for the environment, but it's considered the nice one. But I don't think that one's the worst for the environment because they're only mining gems, so they don't really come across much ore down there no more. Or do you want to go to the iron mine, or do you want to go to the copper mine?
Whichever you think is most killing trees around
Well,
town.
let's see. And he takes another long hit of his pipe. And he blows it out, and it kind of goes up in the air a few times before drifting northward. Well, I guess Melora's pointing us that way, huh? Come on, little man. You have a real nice mustache. I didn't get your name there.
I am the druid Kuzma.
Your parents named you the Druid Kuzma? They must have known early on. That's just a real fitting name.
Niet.
I was in a town one time where the captain guard, her name was Outlaw. That was real funny. Well,
So,
it's nice to
what
meet you,
is
the
that
Druid Kuzma.
you smoke there?
Oh, it's arrow now. This is just a little bit of something I like to call the laser lettuce. I don't know what a laser is, but it seems to do a good job. You want to try some?
Niet. Let's take me to this place.
You got it, little man. And
little man.
pretty quiet streets overall, but he leads you probably a good 20 blocks up, and then up a small dirt road, kind of winding downwards. Around here, the street that would normally be brown with the dirt, it is almost like black. There aren't very many dwarves running about here. Chances are they probably worked more day shift and they are done for now, and anyone who would work night shift is in there now because dwarves are kind of able to work any time of day as they live most of their lives underground in other parts of the world. So there would be nothing new to their culture. You hear some clanging of metal coming from within. He goes, well, this is the copper mine. They tend to get up more ore, though the less rare, so they tend to do more smelting, man. And you can kind of see over a couple hills, just drilled into the ground, you see a couple plumes of smoke. Well, those two seem to be the ones that they have running right now, but they definitely have others. I've seen other plumes of smoke. I couldn't tell you where they were. But follow the smoke, and that'll tell you where their smelters are from underground.
You think other smokers came from the same mine?
Oh yeah, I'd say this copper mine probably has about 4 or 5 underground smelters. They just send up this really awful cloud of smoke into the air, just fills it all the time. They're just refining all their metals that they get from down below.
What was your name? I did not get.
Oh, I didn't introduce myself. My name's Frank. It's nice to meet you.
Fucking Frank.
Frank, you're very helpful. I think I take from here. You can take care of those plants. You take care of them.
Are you here on your own there, little man? You seem... I don't know, it's just weird that you're here all by your lonesome.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I travel.
Why would one so close to Melora decide to come out here all by himself?
I really like buttons.
Make a deception check. up his modifier real quick.
Frank the hippie has a stat block.
Yeah. You know, what's your favorite kind of button there, little man?
It's not so much the kind of button as the size of button. Here you have Lorges.
Have you been to see it yet there?
Niet. I got in late.
You gotten late all by yourself in the Brintakor?
Da.
Fucking Nick. You know, I was real honest with you bringing it out here to these smelters. I even offered to share some of my legendary laser lettuce with you, and you're just gonna sit here and lie to me? Hey, that's all right. You want to lie to good old Frank? That's nothing new, I guess. You know, find the other smelters on your own, and he begins to walk off.
Let me go.
It's playtime! No.
No witnesses.
Okay. He
No witnesses.
he eventually walks up the hill and kind of disappears out of sight.
I want to spend a little time just. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace around myself, and I want to investigate the outside of the mine. Look for entrances, exits, without being, not get too close up, feeling like I'm detected or anything like that, and then make my way back.
Sure.
Depending on, I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, make me your stealth check, and then go ahead and make me your investigation check.
Okay.
Nice. A 16. I guess that'd be a 26 with Pass Without a Trace. That's pretty good. There goes Opie. And a 11 investigation. Okay. So with your 26, you feel, pretty quiet. What little grass there is, some of it's gotten kind of long, as the lawn care is not the most important thing in this place, weirdly. You are able to move very quietly through the grass. And you look at the two smelting holes. They are almost like chimneys that have been dug into the ground to let up all the smoke so it doesn't stay underground. You do find a third and fourth one. They almost seem to follow a small pattern, spaced out every 30 feet or so. The only entrance you can find is the entrance that Frank showed you, which is just right at the bottom of the hill before it goes off to the side where the smelting holes are. Yeah, it's just the one entrance, one exit. The small railway kind of going into it, with a few carts off to the side, shovels, pickaxes all over the place.
Okay. So after that investigation, it hasn't been too long, right? Can I go catch up with everybody at the mother's pickaxe?
Yeah. So that's kind of what I was going to get to next.
Okay. So as I'm walking back, I want to find is there a building or anything nearby all of this? Something I could write a message on.
Yes. Yeah. There
Okay.
would be. You need to go to the nearest building to where it begins to descend downhill.
I'm gonna write a message on the wall, and then wander off.
Are you going to tell me privately what it is?
Yeah. As soon as I come up with it.
Okay. Cool. And this is in your invisible ink.
Yep.
Okay, and I will let you mark off what you view as the appropriate amount of ink that you're using, depending on how big you want to write it. So I trust you on that.
Yep, I remember how much ink I had.
Cool.
That's great. Yep.
The rest of you, slowly, the three of you, Alcahest, Yasmorn, and Pavel, as you guys are walking...
Approaching them by now.
Yeah, as you guys are walking down the street, heading in the general direction, though wandering because Yasmorn's a little on the drunk side, rambling about his hopeful orphan army. You hear their voice, Vaden, finally. You hear their voices and round the corner to where they are as they are making their way towards the mother's pickaxe.
Ah, comrades. Nice to see you, finally.
I am the son of God.
Well, Yasmin, you look pretty drunk. But
You-
I
told
don't deny it. You know, you
Yeah.
may be. Who knows?
You said you think I look pretty.
Uh, sure. If you wanna take it that way. Where's Mendicus?
It wasn't my turn to watch him. I don't know.
Oh, I fucking went out of my way to get all of these buttons for him, and he's not here.
I mean, just shake the bag around. He might just appear. It's like, you shake it and the dog will come.
Yes, maybe, and I shake, I shake the fucking fence post.
Shake your button bag, you
Do I
slide.
hear it? Do I hear the shaking of buttons?
I do it really loudly. It means two giant bags of buttons. Just
You are coming from the opposite side, and yes, you hear. Those are some high quality buttons.
Yeah, I'm sprinting.
Rounding the corner is your friend, I assume, Mendicus.
There he is, Mendicus. Let me tell you something here. Oh,
I
by
heard
the way.
buttons.
Oh yeah, yes. Here you go. And I just toss him the fucking fence post.
12 pounds of
Jesus
buttons
Christ.
thrust towards you.
I told you I'd get you some buttons, but I do have to tell you something. I found the world's largest button, and I saw it. I smelled it. It was pretty interesting.
Did you taste it? Because, I mean, if you're going to go all that way, you might as well taste the button.
He said I could not touch it, and I assume that means with my tongue. I'll guess.
That's pretty racist. Why not allow a drow to lick a button?
You know what? Now that I think of it, this town doesn't like me very much. It may just be one rule just for me. Could be right. So maybe if we go back, you can touch the button, Meticus.
Yeah, I think we should leave. Yeah, I'm very interested in the button,
We need to leave?
but I think it's time to go.
Why the hell do we need to leave?
I think you need to come see this copper button. I think we can steal it.
No, I started a very prominent man's house on fire.
Are we
yes.
stealing it from bad people?
Well, this little human was condescending me, and he was a little prick, to be honest. So yeah,
I hate humans. I
yes,
hate with a passion.
yes.
What was that about the house on fire?
Kuzma, you'd be walking up right about now. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
and handle
I
it.
set a very prominent man's house on fire.
I like fire.
Who was he? Who
Wait,
was
yeah,
this
why-
man?
What do you mean you set a man's house on fire?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Yeah, that's what I was doing here. I was sent to take care of him. Wink, wink, and
Sent by who?
Take care of who?
Santa.
Wait, Santa sent you on a mission? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Santa
Well-
told me that
Well,
this guy
Santa said,
was stealing toys from underprivileged children.
is he still alive or was he in the house?
Unfortunately, he was caught in the fire.
No, that's very fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, a beam fell on his head and it crushed his
Does
skull.
he have any next of kin still breathing?
That
Meticus,
I don't know.
Let me ask you: did anyone see you set this man's house on fire?
Probably for sure. Yeah, it was.
Huh.
I mean, it was. The street was pretty well lit, and at that point, I was sort of out of control.
Well, listen, I don't like
Hey.
this town very much. I have no argument with leaving. We have your buttons.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do here.
You let me know if that guy had children, and I'll make sure they get bullied for the rest of their damn lives.
Well, here, Yasmor, I have this book. You should read it.
Oh, yeah,
Medicus,
I know how to do that.
you still have spell for fire. As we leave the city.
No, I don't have any spells left. I used Algahest's ring. I tried to notify you guys that bad shit was going down, but I guess it doesn't work.
What about this ring? This ring I
Use the
tried.
many-handed bag.
the ring I tried to give you before, the ring of fireballs. Can you take that and then cast Yes,
I don't have
fireball
that
for
ring
me.
anymore.
Here, take.
Kuzma, when did you get here?
I know. I walk up and then barely register on behind your knee. I just need you to use the ring as we leave town. I
Wait.
can yet.
Why didn't you use the ring?
It was disgusting metal. Cannot.
Are we
so
trying to
this-
leave
this-
the whole town on fire and leave?
Niet. I have business just on edge of town as we run away from him.
So the ring does the thing that you want it to do, but because of what it's made of, it's not good enough.
That.
Kuzma, may I ask, does Melora's crook have any metal components in it? at
Niet.
all?
Not even a nail.
Niet.
What happens if you put a nail in it?
Niet.
Well, friends, I found out why this town hates me so much.
Medicus, how long have you been talking to Santa for?
Terrible town.
They say that they dig so deep that they hit the Underdark and the Drow come and attack them for mining so low. I don't believe they should be mining this low if they are hitting the Underdark.
You know, that's the problem with the dwarves. They delve too deeply and too greedily.
Yes,
So we all agree we destroy town on way out.
I don't know about that. Maybe collapse a mine or two to teach them a lesson.
Are we killing all the women and children too? I mean, how far are we going with this?
I was think we destroy entire mine as we leave.
Now
Set
let's
on
let's
fire.
leave. Yeah, those are innocent people inside that mine. Kuzma.
I don't know about destroying the entire town, Kuzma. How will we get our weapons? I obviously
just-
carry metal weapons. And if this is one of the major mining towns, I would like to keep buying weapons. Don't you see?
Mine of. You have sword already, don't you? Disgusting.
What if the sword breaks, Kuzma?
But this
Yeah,
big
like-
world.
Like that
carve
thing
you-
that like ate it.
I carve you sword of wood.
That would break very easily. Wood is weak.
Are you all
Yeah,
standing
yeah, guys,
outside? Are
We
you guys-
gotta go. We gotta go.
We're walking as we're arguing.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
pissing
Which way are we
myself.
walking?
I'm just pissing myself.
Towards the mine.
Do you
I
need
hope
me to
you're
carry
walking
those buttons for you?
Osborne.
I will carry a sack if he needs me to.
No, they fit. I got 25 pounds worth of buttons with my old buttons, so we're good.
Vane, you smell like piss.
Well, I haven't showered recently.
I can't wait for you guys to save up enough money just to buy Mendicus a bag of holding so that he can fill 500 pounds of buttons in that. Like,
you know,
it's-
I'm gonna have a full like pimp coat worth of buttons at that point.
Yasmorn, I smell that now too. I believe your pants are wet.
Osborne, I told you to do that walking backwards.
That's not my piss. That's Vaden's.
I promise you, I did not piss on you.
Well, I'm not pissing.
As he's pissing, like, can I make an insight check on that?
No. You can't.
Do I
No.
see him pissing? It's perception, straight up.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah, Yasmorn,
Hey,
you're obviously
with
it's running down your leg, man. It's just right there.
Why
No.
the hell do you smell like piss?
I mean, Yasmorn, we'll get you a pair of pants on the way out, man. But seriously, you might want to find a corner to piss in next time.
Yeah.
Or do as Medicus says and walk backwards and piss. It's
As
easier.
he's talking to me, I pull my pants down and I keep pissing.
Make a dex save.
As we're walking.
Just fall over.
Before I even see
Ed-
it. Oh, pick this. Oh.
You do the Willy Wonka, where like you pull your pants down straight to your mid calves. Your legs lock up as you begin to trip and fall forward, somersault, and just stand up, keep piss walking.
All over Vane?
Yourself.
Some sprays and gets a little over Vaden's back leg.
Oh, God.
See, you were right. He did smell like piss.
Ta-da!
Okay, so eventually, you guys rather quickly get back to the mine where Kuzma left off.
Set on fire and we be on our way.
I guess my question before you set it on fire is, what is burning one going to do?
It's spread underneath. It's all made of flammable.
It's made of dirt. Part of Melora.
Flammable, burny metals smelt, probably.
Did Melora not make the things in the earth?
Well, this
Lord
might,
not make Earth to be savagely destroyed and mined out of.
I am the son of Melora.
Yet.
I know I'm probably not the only one who would not be opposed to burning down the whole city, because that seems like the only way to stop the smelting.
Right, but why are we trying to stop the smelting? This is my question.
Because my best friend Kuzma says no metal.
Look at sky. Look at trees. You see any? No.
Yes, of course, the sky. It is dark out.
I mean,
This is terrible.
This is a real big world, Kuzma.
Yes, I would say just walk 10 miles east and we will not see the sky like this anymore, right?
Yeah.
Minicus, I gave you a ring for a reason.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
He already set one man's house on fire.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Why do you set on fire one place but not in the other?
Can we
Kuzma,
see the
if
smoke
we
ring?
set the town on fire, the world's largest button will cease to exist.
Hey, I don't. Hey, what, Alcast? What's the
I don't
melting
know if
point
I
of
believe
Mithril?
that you actually started a fire. I don't see
What was
that.
that?
What's the melting point of Mithril?
What do you know of Mithril?
Yeah, not
Valid
anything. That's
Also,
I'm
why are you asking
asking.
about Mithril?
I mean, I was asking about Mithril earlier. Do you know where some is?
Well,
Ah, yes, I do.
yeah. See, yeah, that's I metagame that one, but
I completely forgot he was asking about Mithril. Thank you.
yeah, the Mithril button.
Oh, yes. The world's largest button is not copper. That is the second largest button, Outcast. The largest one is completely made from Mithril, believe it or not.
And where's this museum?
Yeah, well, we can easily go back, turn around. It's about 10 blocks this way.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So we have two options. We can leave, or we could become this state's largest fugitives.
I believe we can kill them all easily. They're just dwarves.
Look, I don't even see the fire. So I don't even
I mean,
necessarily
someone
believe
just
that
rolled
you did it.
investigation.
All right,
Then
can
I
I,
I like
roll.
fire.
can I lead them? Can I lead them straight back to the museum real quick?
Almost. As you guys are outside the mine, you guys about face and begin to head back towards the museum. You guys see at the top of the hill, heading back towards the town, a figure dressed in heavy armor with a sword on his hip.
Yes, hurry, disguise yourself.
He's not reaching for his sword at all. He's got a shield on his back, and he begins to walk towards you all, his cape flowing behind him. He's about 100 feet away from you all at this point in time. And he calls out, "You all? Is that...
All right.
I believe I've met you all before, yes?"
I'm three. We all bought in different directions.
Oh, that is.
One.
Is this Gregor Reed?
Yeah, he calls out, he goes, "It's me, Sir Gregor Ree."
Yes. Very nice to meet you again, sir. What the hell are you doing here? Why are you following us?
Three. I run.
You take off, he does not chase after you.
Gasward, where you going?
Boys in blue. Boys in blue.
Oh yeah, I'm running too. I'm following Osborne.
Okay, same direction. He turns towards Vaden, since you're the one that kind of engaged him. This message is mostly meant for the redhead.
I will pass it along.
My master, Lord Jasnorm, would like a meeting with you all.
I don't believe we're interested. He can go fuck himself.
We're not fully not interested.
I am not interested. No thank you. We'll be on our way.
But you are not
I run
Yasmor.
back. I run back.
Yasmor's not here.
I run back.
gone.
As you run back, he's still there.
Oh, shit, there's another one.
You run away
Shit,
again?
They're on both sides. They're on both sides. Look, I give up. I'll tell you everything, but it was Pavel.
Osmorn, this man has words for you.
What?
Lord Jasnorm sent me here on his behalf. He had heard that you were in the town and has requested a meeting with you all, if you all would like to meet with him. It seems you all are busy with the mines tonight, even though you're now leaving them.
The mines. Yes, we've all been in the mines all day.
Do we all need to go to this meeting? I believe we're, me and Alcahest are on our way to, see the world's largest button.
None of you need to go. It is just simply a request. I've been looking throughout the day after I heard word from an old friend in the guard that a redhead was terrorizing the orphanage.
Well, point me in the direction and I'll meet up with you later.
You can meet with me a quarter-mile outside of the town. I will be waiting out there until, we'll call it 3 a.m. It's currently a little after midnight.
So do we want a button, then go with him? Or...
Outcast?
I will wait there for you. And he gives a very slight bow and begins to back straight up, and then when he's about like 50 feet away from you all, he turns and begins to walk away.
Gregory,
really weird
where
for anyone
is
else?
where's your girlfriend?
He keeps walking.
Why did he walk backwards for like 50 steps and then turn around? That's just really weird to me.
Alright.
Tell your girlfriend I said hi.
I will tell your mother, yes. No,
Oh,
he doesn't
jokes.
say that.
got him. I got you.
But she's not even here.
All right, so it sounds like me and Mendicus are wanted men, and Alcahest and Vaden are about to become wanted men.
Yep.
So I don't know if we
wants to
should
kill
go
innocent
anywhere
people,
near.
so-
Yeah, we should go anywhere near that.
Wait,
meeting.
why? You're
Wait,
only
are we the
wanted
bad
for
guys?
terrorizing the
Are we the
orphanage?
bad guys?
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm a bit neutral. I don't really care about the laws and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Terrorizing an orphanage is a neutrally gray area.
What did you do to terrorize them? I mean, you just went there and asked them to join your army, did you?
That's all I did.
Right, huh? Makes sense.
We spent all day in the mines.
Right. Well, I'll be on my way with Alcahest. Anyone can come see the button.
Mendicus, I think we should leave. I think we should have a rendezvous point, a
Well, if they're-
rendezvous point.
If they're going to see a giant button, I just can't say no to that, honestly.
All right, let's follow them and then rendezvous back at the woods.
Rendays.
Mendicus, make me a nature... Or, no, sorry, not Mendicus, I apologize. Alcas, make me a nature check real quick. Okay. A 13. The size of the button that he described, even made out of mithril, you know that the weight ratio of mithril to steel is about 2 to 1. Or sorry, mithril is half the weight of steel. So you're still looking at a probably good like 200 to 300 pound button.
Easy.
Yeah.
We can roll it.
Jesus.
We have a lion.
His name is Pavel.
No,
Well,
he also has
and
a
we have a
line.
lion.
I know.
I can easily carry 300 pounds.
I wouldn't say easily. Let's not go too far.
I would like to just start flexing. You are wrong.
Just fucking posing like muscle man posing.
How big were those buttonholes?
Easily 3 inches in diameter. 6 inches maybe. I don't remember what you said.
Do you have any 10-holer buttons?
Maybe in that bag. that I gave you.
You do remember seeing about halfway through the tour 2 very prominent 10-hole buttons.
They don't just give away fucking random 10-hole buttons, Vade.
Well, I mean, if it is a cheap 10-hole button.
Have you ever put 10 holes in something really small and have it stay together? No, that's expert craftsmanship.
Well, I did see a button made of diamond.
Oh, sorry, just a little bit there.
Are these like good, bad people or neutral people? Like, are these bad people?
It doesn't matter at this point.
I think.
I don't think.
Are we almost at the museum?
I think we're all in the neutral gray area for this one.
Are we fucking around?
Yeah, you could say you guys are outside of this building at this point in time. And like I described it earlier, it's probably about like 10 feet wide and then a straight 20 foot.
Still open?
There is a single person sitting at the gift shop. They look to be like a young teenager, if teens were the appropriate amount of age for an elf, a wood elf, kind of like sitting with his feet up. So I guess I would put him in as like 30s, 40s, but technically it'd be like teenage for an elf.
Hello, don't mind us. We're just going to check out the button. Right.
Minicus, I need a favor.
What's that?
So, you remember the first thing you did when we entered the shop ever? I need you to do that for me.
He's gonna explode!
He needs mithril. Okay, it's mithril, not crystals. He needs mithril or he'll explode.
So, see that? Oh wait, are you in charge? Who's in charge? Is there anybody else here, little kid?
He like looks up at you and says like, "If you want a tour, I'll take you on a tour, man." Like,
yeah, take us on a tour.
Yeah, I'll go on. Here, I'll go on the tour.
And he like reaches down, pulls up a piece of paper, looks at it, flips the page. It's gonna be a copper a piece, and
No, just take me on the tour. Just me. They'll go to the mines all day.
so like I was saying, it's gonna be a copper a piece, and anything more than a copper will be added to the button.
Yeah, it's 6 copper.
Hey, thanks. And he,
We're taking our lion
uh,
with us.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you.
All right, 7 copper here is for the lion.
Oh, you don't want to make the button bigger? Whatever. And he takes it and like lackadaisically throws it on top of the table. Follow me. He steps inside.
I want to see the big button. Show me the big button.
Well, I got to go by the pamphlet. So.
Here, let me see that pamphlet.
Can I cast enhance ability on myself?
Yes, you can. And he hands you the pamphlet. Like, what do you want?
I'm gonna tear the pamphlet. I'm gonna turn the pamphlet to like the last page where it says "Show him the big button," and I'm gonna like rip that part off and give him that part. Go by the pamphlet.
I'll do Eagle Splendor.
You know I only have one of those, right? They don't give me multiple pamphlets. I gotta pay. For them.
Well, how much did the pamphlet cost?
A week's pay. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll steal Todd's. Come on.
So stealing is like approved around here.
Can I start like violently shaking and kind of like freaking out a bit?
Absolutely. Is your construct okay?
Oh, he does this all. Wait, this might be serious.
Mithril detected. Need mithril.
This
Beep,
might be
boop,
serious.
boop, beep, beep.
Oh god, he's gonna explode. I've seen this before. Do you have any mithril here?
Must have mithril.
If he doesn't get any mithril soon,
We'll all die.
he'll explode. It's like an 8-mile radius. It kills everything.
It's like a black hole.
I don't. I think there's a mithril mine kind of near here.
No, quick! The button. It says it's made out of mithril.
What?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say that.
He starts reading the pamphlet. Show him the big button.
Mithril detected. It's close. It's near.
Yeah, his sensors never lie. Show us the button.
So, Alcahest, make me a deception check at advantage because you cast Enhance Ability. And Mendicus, make me a deception check at advantage as well because he is helping you.
Jesus. I'll add a
That's a
5.
good roll for... Okay, there you go.
I'll add a +5.
18 and a 27. Why? And he
4.
Quick!
he begins like taking you guys down the hallway. He's like, come on, oh god, oh.
3.
And he begins like dragging Mendicus by the arm down the hallway.
2 critical.
But I don't think. And he puts his hand on the button. Ow! And he's like bleeding. He like wipes on his pants a little bit, and it slowly begins to rise. And they go, please! And he like ducks, covering his head. As this
Yeah, I'll just kill him. No.
Slightly bluish button begins to raise out of the ground.
All right, boys, grab the lion.
Stop. He probably needs diamond too.
Diamond critical.
Also diamond.
Pavel, make me a deception check. I will say at advantage because they did roll an 18 and a 27.
Nice.
It was a 1 and a 20. Fantastic.
He needs a diamond to activate the mithril thing.
While he you guys are watching the button raise, he takes his glove out of his pocket, drops it twice before he throws it at the bugbear. It's Helen! Oh my god! I'm gonna
You saved us, man. You saved us.
He points at the one that has a little diamond button in it.
Taking all the buttons.
Who's open the door now?
You saved everybody. You're a hero. You're a hero.
Pablo, you gotta use the glove.
He is whimpering on the ground, crying, Pavel.
I want the lion to roar. I'm gonna kick it. Side kick it like a horse.
Let me pull it up, see if it has an intimidation check.
Can I, as an action, turn my bag into a bag of holding?
Yeah. It's not gonna fit.
I know.
Okay. just checking. Oh, you're gonna free up some space.
I'm gonna pick up that glove and open that cabinet.
This is stupid.
Which cabinet?
The one with the diamond in it.
Isn't it locked behind a glass door?
He threw a glove at you, so you can open it and not
the
get
rubber
shot.
glove.
Now, Medicus, you don't want that 10 hole button right there next to it, don't you?
Well, we might as well take all the buttons if we're taking the big button.
All right. Well, I don't think we can take the whole big button. Let's chip off a piece.
Well, I'll leave the big button to Outcast.
Can I turn my all-purpose tool into a pickaxe and hand it to Pavel?
Absolutely.
Actually,
does that not take an hour to do?
Well, yeah, guys. Now that I think about it, we should
My all-purpose
go
tool?
out
No, I can just flick my wrist and I can turn it through with an action. I can turn it into a tool.
What am I thinking of? Where it takes you an hour to create tools?
That's me just creating tools. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, as he pulls out his vibrating all-purpose tool, he just turns into a pickaxe.
Pavel, do you mind? I need this in chunks.
That's all I'm good for, but sure.
we should probably move out pretty soon after this and never come back to this town again.
Oh yeah, never again.
Yeah.
Do we kill the little man?
Oh,
Not you, Kuzma.
This kid is started to crawl away from you all at this point in time.
Get him.
Do we let him live?
Back
y'all?
by his legs.
And the lions step on him?
You're not going anywhere, son.
I don't want to die when he blows up. He stopped counting.
Yes, well, he'll blow up if you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a spell on him.
Okay, what spell are you using?
I want to use suggestion.
Okay.
Damn.
With a nat 20, it doesn't work on him.
Damn.
Well, you know what that means, Vaden. I need you to give him
Listen
so
here.
much. internal brain bleeding that he forgets all about this.
You're going to give us all of the valuables and never tell anyone.
You have to.
Oh my god!
Is there any metal nearby?
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, that's annoying. I can turn that off.
Perfectly.
What did
Is there
somebody
any
ask?
metal?
Is there any metal? Yeah, there's a shitload of metal.
A shitload of metal?
Look, Kid 2. Hey, Kid 2, you. You just gave away everything. They will kill you if we don't.
Kuzma,
Give me everything you have.
Kuzma, hold him down.
You have the glove. I can't give you any more.
Then I have no use for you.
Oh my god. And he is pinned underneath the lion's paw. Can't move. Crying.
Guys,
I wanna hop down.
guys, take all the metal and put it on top of him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
wait.
take all
No.
the buttons.
I'll just help Pavel hold him down. Unless Pavel's breaking off the mithril.
Yeah, I forgot I'm still breaking off the mithril, but I yelled at
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I
you
will.
hold him
I will
down.
hold the kid down. I'll hold him down.
Vaden, at this point in time,
Well, the
you,
lion is.
you hear somebody walking outside the building. Which is like footsteps moving along outside because you have a pretty high passive perception. It's like 18, right?
Go on, shut the fuck up. Be quiet.
No, his is higher than ours. His is like 20 something.
Yeah, his is 21. 21. That's right.
Yeah, my passive perception is 21.
Yeah, you just hear the crunching of boots on dirt outside this place. Just kind of walking
Stop.
around it.
Everyone, stop! Stop what you're doing. And I hold my hand over this kid's mouth. No, fuck that. I'm gonna slit his throat. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys need a Snickers? You all see a shadow at the front. Hello? I know it's late, but I'd like to go on a tour.
I will just
Yeah?
go up there and I'll just lock the door.
Sorry,
We're closed. Come
Yeah.
back tomorrow.
Either make a deception check, each of you, or one of you at advantage.
Pavel, quietly break this apart.
Are you are you efficient in
Yeah,
deception?
I'm
all right,
dual
I'll yeah, you do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Your sign says 24/7.
That's a
400.
misspelling.
Close maintenance.
Misspelled.
Close
look,
maintenance.
look. I was trying to spell. I was trying to spell 2 to 4. That's our hours. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's when we open.
All right. Well, I've got a goal to
Open.
see it.
Cool. Bye.
All right, flick your gold under the door and we'll
Yeah, if you
we'll
make a
let you in
donation
tomorrow
now, if you make
super early.
any donation you make now will go towards a good cause.
Is the cause going
Children.
towards making the button bigger?
You would bigger than you would even believe.
Well, can I come in and see it then?
Construction.
Yeah, you can see it tomorrow. If you pay now, you can hear it. The more you pay now, the bigger it'll be in the future, tomorrow.
All right. Well, is this my payment for tomorrow?
Yeah. And
Alright.
whatever you give us now, I'll triple the amount of money you give us tomorrow.
Why?
It's a crypto scam. I mean, it's a investment.
An investment in what?
Buttons.
I do like buttons. Here you go. And he drops one gold and one copper and kicks it under the door to you guys. I'll see you in the morning. What's your name?
Jimmy.
Vaden.
All right, I'll see you in the morning, Jimmy and Vaden. Be careful with that construction. And you hear the footsteps begin to walk away.
I played that so smooth, he'll never know it was me.
With a 27 deception, yeah.
What's your name? Baden.
Alrighty.
Jimmy Vaden.
I guess in theory, if you guys take your time, how long are you willing to spend on this button?
I mean, we're stashing all the extra buttons away, and
Yeah,
Pavel's
we need to at least
smashing
get
the
out
other
of here while it's
Yeah,
still
we need to
nightfall.
roll. Yeah, I say we roll out before 3 a.m. before that meeting.
one. Let's
Well,
roll
someone
out
else
now.
can. Well, somebody else can help me if we want to try and chip away more of it. I got a portable ram that shoots out and could like, help
Alcahest, you're
break
a
it up.
robot. You won't get tired.
I'm not that strong. I mean, I can assist you by pointing out the best places to hit.
Outcast, can you come stand on this this kid's arm? I'll go help him.
The lion is currently standing on him.
Hold his other arm down. I'll help Pavel.
All right. Well, Pavel, if you'd like to, you can go ahead and make an athletics check at advantage, and then we will
Can I
add
talk to-
an additional +4 as you use your portable ram. And what was that?
Can I
Kizmo?
talk to the kid as everybody's distracted?
I'll add a +5 to that.
Jesus Christ, a
34.
34. I'll say in about the hour and a half you're working, because Mithril is extremely extremely strong stone, metal. You get about 90 pounds of it off, and you have taken off about not three quarters, a little under half of this button.
I think we got enough for the.
But we're gonna do Kuzma real quick as you go to deal with this kid while the lion is standing on him, and people are kind of advising Pavel and listening on the wall to make sure no other people want to come visit the button in the middle of the night. Kuzma?
You look young, kid. Like you have not been live many years.
Not. He seems to have calmed down quite a bit at this point in time. I mean, I'm young for an elf. I'm probably older. I'm probably older than the human over there.
I'm
talking about Yasmorn.
Yeah,
I'm fucking human, bitch.
Oh. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
I know he's a gnome. He's not a gnome. Sorry.
Right. Oh.
Kill him.
Yeah, you want to live in this world where there's no trees and no sky.
I mean, I just live with my parents. I'm still young, and they got me this job. I work for the button factory. That's a cool job. Do you know how many chicks I get with this job?
You like job.
I like.
You like living in this town.
I like the chicks. Dwarven women know stuff. The things they do with their beard.
God.
And like, I don't know. It's not the worst. I've never been outside the town besides on vacation.
You're a useless kid.
Are you gonna kill me?
I need to kill you. No. Well, I'm gonna walk off.
Okay.
I think we got enough of the button now. Before we leave, I forgot to show you, Mendicus. I go over to where the copper button was, the door. I open it, assuming I can open it.
Make me an intelligence check. You cannot remember the full pattern. It was about like 20 different doors opening and closing in a specific order, some of them opening at different times, and
Where the button came from? It was a trap door on the floor, wasn't it?
yeah, it's just in a specific spot on the floor, on this stone floor.
Well, it was right here. I promise. You just have to open these doors in a certain way, and the button will be under the floor. But we can.
I think we
smash
got
through the
way
floor.
more than we bargained for here. This is a wealth that I have never seen in my entire life.
Let's get the hell out
I
of
have
here.
an
All right.
out-of-game question real quick.
Leave.
Go for it.
If I can carry 600, assuming pounds, can I lift the other slightly bigger half, like 150, 175 pounds, and carry it out, or is it too big? It was broken in half. I don't know,
Well,
like directly in half, or
I will also say this much. Outcast did turn something. He created a bag of holding, which means he has been able to take your 90 pounds as you've chipped it off and just kind of put it in that bag of holding. So you're not
Yeah, you
even
get
holding
smaller
that mithril.
pieces.
Yeah. So
yeah, but like the rest of it, can I carry it out? Like,
You wanna get
can I
caught?
carry 600 pounds in total? Like, if so, can I carry 175 out the door?
You want to get caught by the townspeople?
like, okay, let's pretend you can carry 600 and you're currently carrying 550. I know you're not that high right now, but let's pretend you're at 550 right now, so you can only carry 50 more pounds. Anything more than that will put you at half speed. And I think disadvantage on ability checks, but I'd have to check on that one.
So I could clear like 300, at least 300 pounds.
Yeah, Pavel, you're very strong. You're extremely strong.
So I can carry it.
Yeah, you could carry this last 160 pounds.
Let's get out, boys.
Do you want to go to the mines and smelt this down a bit?
I think we should.
I think we should probably leave.
Yeah, we should find the next town over at least.
We got to go meet up with Gregor.
I mean, if we're committing multiple crimes, we might as well knock out the last one for Kuzma.
Yeah, well, we may not get to the meeting in time.
Yeah, we can split the party.
Well, are we gonna go to the meeting holding a fucking
Yeah.
giant mithril button?
Yeah, the meeting is so we can talk about how I'm a criminal. I don't know that we should really go to this meeting.
Maybe they will make you royalty, Yasmorn.
Huh?
Do you want to be Lord Yasmorn?
Yes, would you like to be Lord Yasmorn of the
Well,
Or Duke Yasmorn?
yeah, Duke?
are y'all turning me in?
No.
Just saying, it's a possibility.
You don't want a title?
Well, the other guy was not Yasmorn, it was Tosmorn. So I feel like he's gonna try and have Yasmorn as his escape goat because they're so close.
Are you guys just staying in here having this conversation?
No, we should leave.
This is random. Before we leave, we should try to chain multiple invisibility spells on Pavel, because he's carrying this giant piece of mithril, so he's very easily seen.
I got
Is he?
Can I put it on the back of a lion? Can a lion carry it or no?
Not unless you have a way to strap it to it.
I got 250 rope. Or maybe not 200. Let me check.
If you would like to attempt to strap 160 pounds of weight to a moving object that has shoulders that flex back and forth, you're welcome to try.
I mean, I'd probably sit up there too with it and like have my legs around the lion and hold it.
Keep my invisibility and run.
Don't waste greater.
I'll just carry it. No worries, I'll carry it.
Yeah, so keep in mind, Yasmorn, greater invisibility only lasts 1 minute. Invisibility lasts an hour. Or 10 minutes, one of the two. I think it's an hour.
It's an hour.
Yeah.
I don't have invisibility, so.
But as you all leave the button the Museum of Buttons.
What do we do with the kid?
Oh, yeah. That's another question. Is what are you guys doing with the kid?
I'll cast invisibility on Pavel.
Okay. Pavel, you are invisible.
We'll tie up the kid.
And you tie up the kid. And just leave him there?
Yep, leave him right there on the floor for tomorrow.
I can't believe you did this.
You disappoint. I'm gonna spit at his feet.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lower the platform where the button was. Put him on the platform. Lower the platform.
Oh.
You take 2 points of damage.
Big
yeah, as you put your hand on the platform, it pricks your middle finger and causes 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
As it raises back up. So you only take 1 point, sorry, as it raises up and then lowers back down.
Yeah. So they will only find him when the first tour is tomorrow.
Well, once they realize that we stole every other single button in these cages.
Well, yes, of course they'll go immediately to the large button, but I'll shove a sock in his mouth too.
Is my bag of holding also littered with every other button in this place?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you do that, yeah. Let me get rid of it from my inventory then.
Yeah, just put all the buttons in. It'll be fine.
Oh, can I piss in there?
I'd prefer you didn't.
And with invisibility going on, the lion. Everybody, make me a stealth check real quick as you guys exit here. Pavel at advantage.
I get advantage.
I'll +5 me.
Okay.
My rolls
get
are
it.
so shit.
I get advantage for my boots. So.
Yep. So 3 successes to successfully hide from just the general populace, and 3 failures. Because the 27 and 24 were so high, you all seemingly have the ability for now to avoid any detection as you leave this place. As you guys walk down the streets with a lion that has some like flattened fur on its back, assuming Pablo's riding that, otherwise not.
It sure is easy running away drunk.
You all are either leaving the town or heading to the mines, but we'll get back to that as soon as we get back from break. So we're going to go and take our break right there. Alrighty, we're back to being live. You guys have just left the museum. The invisible Pavel with the button in arms. The lion and the 5 of you walking in the streets. Are you guys heading out of town to Josnorm or to meet Sir Gregor Ree outside of town? Or are you guys heading to the mines?
I'm up for leaving.
My vote's to leave.
I'm down to leave. Do you want to just leave, or go to the mines and leave?
Get the hell out of here.
I've kind of climbed up on top of Pavel's back, and I'm just kind of, folded arm over, sitting there.
Kuzma, how are you floating? That's impressive. How do you do that?
Did we actually make him invisible?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Okay. You guys want to cast fly? I'm just gonna sit there.
Just one of us. I only got one fly at a time.
Which way are we heading? We going for the mine, or we just leaving?
Sounded like at least 3 people were just heading out of town.
Yeah, I'd say, well, if you guys are going to the mines, I mean, I don't know.
I vote leave. I don't want to kill people in mines right now.
I vote leave.
I'm leaving.
We'll get to the next time we're here, I guess.
Well, if they bring us
We'll
back
follow.
here and put us in jail, we'll just escape and burn this whole place to the ground. How about that?
Kuzma, if I was friends still with the drow from the Underdark, I'd just tell them to come up here and kill them all. But I guess I can't do that now, can I?
Well, we should contact that Lilith lady. Let her do it for us.
Well, I guess that's your bitch of a sister, so.
I have
Yeah,
no
bring
means.
her down here.
I have no means of communicating long distance.
As long as she's walking away from me, that's fine.
What if
That's
she
the
has
view I want to see.
what if she has a book of text messaging?
Then I would need one as well that connects.
Let's give her one.
We would need 2.
Well, you're ruining this plan. Let's just leave.
Hey,
Is Kuzma going
whatever
to the mine?
happened to that one book we had? Because it was in DB, and then DB got killed. What happened to the book?
Is it in the stuffed animal?
Like, is it inside the stuffed animal? If not, I feel like Pavel would have picked it up.
No. DB lived for quite a while after that. She would have passed it.
Did you dig through her?
That poor animal, fucking shit in the whole
Well,
book.
she doesn't eat anything else, so she literally only shit a book.
Still, Do you imagine
There's
his
got to
size,
be some
asshole?
residue. Got to be some
They
residue.
had to
on
rip
that.
it all.
It did rip it. That's why she needed so much healing earlier. But no, there was no residue.
So it wasn't the Yetis. It was the book that did all the damage. Okay.
She gets nervous.
In a shit-covered book. No, no.
Right.
residue.
So we have the book. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Must
You
have
have
been a lot
the
of paper cuts on the asshole.
book that Mendicus got and the book that Vaden took from the bad basement.
Oh yeah, Outcast. Read this book when you have some time.
Yeah, sure, why not?
The book that he hands you, just like the cover is blank and reddish orange, and then on the binder, what is that called? What's the edge called? Is it
Spine?
called
Spine.
on the spine? Thank you. And on the spine, that way I can edit it. I won't. Lazy.
We know you won't.
Yeah. On the spine, you notice the symbol of Asmodeus on it.
Hey,
What was this,
Outcast, while you're at it, take this one and read it too. I'll hand him the devil book.
So I have 2 devil books. Are we summoning things?
I would prefer not to, but I just kind of want to know what the hell I got into.
Is it? Do I sense that it's a magical book, or is it just a normal book?
Oh, that's
right,
just normal. They're both normal.
2 devil books. Oh,
Can I investigate just to
Yeah,
see?
you can do a quick cursory glance through. Just which one do you want to do first, or are you doing the second, the newest one first?
I'll do the new one first.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Since you're a robot, can you like speed read?
Apparently not with a 12.
I'll add a +5. I'll
Okay.
burn my last one.
Okay, with a 17, as you quickly read through the book, kind of flipping pages, looking for any like specific arcane runes, this book has nothing to do with summoning, and more to do with the breaking of a binding or the breaking of a curse of some sort. Almost a like not sum. It is not a summoning of Asmodeus, but almost like a almost an attempt to barter with a very powerful devil in this case, all the way up to Asmodeus.
Well, it seems like a way to make a deal with the devil.
This book would be extremely valuable.
Could be worth as much, if not more, than the mithril. I don't know. It seems expensive.
How many buttons do you think it's worth?
Well, I mean, we cleaned out one of the best places for buttons, including
Yeah.
the biggest, so...
I guess it's true. I get this feeling of sadness come over me now that we just hit the biggest button shop. And there's really nowhere to go from here. Like, there's nothing to look forward to in life anymore. We got the biggest button.
Well, they still have the original biggest button over there. Just couldn't remember how to open up the door.
And since we broke this one, that's probably the world's biggest button now, again. So, see? It all works out.
Yes, and they were cheating too. The man told me that the copper was getting way too heavy for the lift to pick up the button. That's why they made it out of mithril instead. But yes, they will probably go ahead and switch it out again and use copper.
Alrighty. And as you all discuss this and make your way out of town, you walk that about quarter mile out of town, and standing, he's leaning on a tree initially, but as you all approach in the dead of night, you see him kind of like shake his head a little bit to wake up, and like run his hand over his face as he steps out to the road. Thank you all for making it.
How long has it been?
It's about 3 a.m. right now, so probably about 45 minutes.
Okay, I'll keep mental track of the time.
Actually, if you guys were heading right out of town, it's probably closer to like 2:15, so like about 15, 20 minutes, because it's only a quarter mile, so it's like a quarter mile.
How long does this Sorry. How long does the spell last?
1 hour.
Hour.
Okay.
I think we should let this lion free. We've had it for a while now. Let's just let it walk into the woods.
Get rid of it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful wild animal. We should just let it go. You know.
Well, I leave
Be
that up to
free.
Kuzma's judgment.
Pavel, this lion done serving.
Damn it.
Pavel, you heard him. You
Pavel.
must get rid of your kitty.
No, dog, you idiots! He's invisible, sitting on top of the lion. I'm trying to give the lion a free out, so fucking he doesn't turn visible in front of this dude with the fucking 160-pound piece of mithril.
You're whispering
I
at
start
me.
tugging on the lion
I'm
and like
sorry. What?
It's too late now. I said all that shit out loud. We gotta kill fucking.
When you say kill the fucking, he
No,
like
I'm just
he
kidding.
does put his hand onto his sword. As soon as you say you're kidding, he immediately removes his hand.
Can I tug on the lion and like have him like leave and do it stealthily so nobody sees?
Yeah, he just walks off into the
button?
woods.
See, he's a smart lion.
Did you take the button off of him?
Wait, did I float off with them?
Jesus Christ, babe.
I mean, you are okay.
You gotta pay attention here, bud. What's going on?
I'm not the one fucking letting the lion go.
So as Pavel sends
Did you not hear what I said?
as Pavel sends the lion off into the forest, Kuzma, you were on Pavel's back, right?
Yep.
So you are still floating in midair.
Yep.
So just the 5 of you. Your bugbear's not. Actually, you have spoken, right, Pavel, or have you stayed quiet?
Well, no, I've stayed quiet. I was trying to like ask if I could tug on the lion quietly, like not in game, but I don't want to get off the lion. Like if I'm holding the big boulder button, the half a button, and I would just like to leave with it. So I don't know if that means Kuzma has to go with me.
He does. Kuzma, floating 4 feet above the lion, begins to float off into the woods. This very in pain lion with a bugbear, 160 pounds of mithril, and less poundage of Kuzma on his back. And you all watch him go.
I'm just shaking my head the whole time, in real life and on this fucking call. Just...
Well, they're gonna outrun us now.
So just the 4 of you.
Yeah.
It seems that way.
All right. I will leave the door open for your halfling friend as well if he comes back from being with his lion. Give me 1 moment. And you see him reach out to the door, or to the tree he's leaning against, grab nothing, open it, and then vanish inside.
Pretty cool trick, Mendicus. You should learn that.
I think we got one of them, except our door is real shitty and you can like see inside.
Yeah, I got you.
A moment later passes, after, like about 30 seconds after that conversation. And the door opens back up. This time, all of you can see inside of it. Please, come on in.
So you're gonna leave this door open?
For you all, yes.
Alright.
You are not there, Pavel. You're the only one that can't go.
Sorry.
And Kuzma. No, you're good. I'll move you guys back a little bit. Please, follow me inside. You all, as you open the door and step in, find yourselves in this almost like filthy mansion. things seem to be moving around you. Things getting... Please, stay with me, Drow. Does he know y'all's names? I can't remember.
I think I told him.
Think so.
Okay.
Really?
Vaden,
Sure.
please stay with me. Oh, Mendicus, yes, yeah, that is the door we're going through, thank you. Or whoever opened the door, Mendicus, you're the
Yeah, that's
closest,
me.
so you're getting blamed. But you guys find yourselves in this, like, almost like, not gross, but it is clearly lived in, probably by a bachelor. Yeah, please step in here.
Hey, Gregory, you know that chick you were with at that time we first met? She's got a
Yes.
thing for you.
I am well aware.
Oh God, look at them locks.
Sitting on the table, like, or laying down, but when the door opens, he kind of like kicks himself up a bit. You guys see this lovely young fellow. He, across his stomach, has a small harp that he is just strumming as you all walk in.
Yeah, that's one. That guy looks just like you.
Hair's a little
He's the
bit kept up
Antichrist.
better.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
May I ask which gnome tribe you come from?
You see him smirk. I imagine one different than yours.
I imagine.
So, you see him give this like long look up and down of Yasmorn. Sir Gregor Ree tells me that you all were the ones at Keel's estate, off just
Nope.
north of Milona. No,
No idea.
make it
No
a
idea
set.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, what? Who? Gregor who?
No idea who Keel is.
What's an estate?
Damn.
Let me remind you, he's the dwarf. Sir Gregor Ree is the one behind you. I pulled up in a carriage. There was a small standoff with my army, militia, that surrounded the building.
But yes, that cute girl that's into Mr. Gregor over here.
Yeah, she said you all smelled like shit from shitting yourselves.
That was the ass.
Yes,
And the
shit-
shit does come from the... I don't need to know what you call your ass there, Drow. Okay.
It was the donkey, you imbecile.
Oh yeah, your fucking guy went downstairs with Outcast here, and you saw that dwarf's dead body.
Right.
What about it?
Yes, that is what happened. That's what I'm referring to. You are those same people.
Sure, what of
It
it?
could be. We've changed a lot since then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then by that logic, I'm not Lord Jasnorm because I'm not the same person I was a week ago.
Yes, that's
I'm
exactly
not
what
the
I'm
one
saying.
telling you
What?
who you
Yeah,
are.
no, I agree with that.
Is there a point to this? We just,
Oh.
shit talking. What are we doing?
As he's speaking to me, I just pick up some of his food, start eating it.
He like
Hey,
as
man,
you
mind
reach for it,
mushing
be
that
like,
up?
one moment, and he like snaps his fingers, and the door that you guys have opened. You pieces of shit! Who hasn't sitting there opening my doors? Some of the doors open, and trays of food begin to just glide into this room from every door. Please help yourselves.
You know, like, be our guest, be our guest.
Similar, I suppose.
Oh.
So you all know who I am. I am Lord Jasnorm.
Mendicus, come here.
What are your names?
My name's Mendicus. I'm a very homeless man from the surrounding area.
So homeless, you have boots of royalty in this area.
I still have them.
Yeah, I have bare feet right now.
True. I apologize.
Sorry, I dragged some mud in here. It just, it gets sticks in between the toes.
It doesn't matter.
Because that's mud.
The mud will be gone tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice.
Baden,
No.
Alcahest, the food over here is really good. If y'all want to come.
There you go. Your brother of some sort, Yasmor, just told you our names.
The food where Medicus was is really telling.
What kind of food are we looking at?
Outcast, I have no idea what he's talking
Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about either.
Why did you want to meet with us?
I was just interested in the people that we've happened to run into twice in the past month. One of which seems to look remarkably like me. Yasmorn, would you please be a dear and stay in this room?
Do you just want to get to know your brother? Are we doing
Oh.
something?
What makes you think we're brothers? Because we look alike?
I mean, you don't have to be like an Alcahest. You could be a Yasmon and figure this one out.
How did you just walk through that wall?
I have no idea what just happened.
So are you a gnome too?
No, I am no gnome.
Do you
No, no.
really like Santa?
Are you talking about the man who gives gifts to orphans?
Yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan, but he was a substantial part of my childhood.
What do you want?
I would like you to eat of my food. Enjoy the wine. And he snaps another finger, and trays of wine get whisked in by just these floating
Trays.
trays.
I'm not hungry.
No.
I am.
I'll drink though.
The food is good.
Yeah, my friend here, Mendicus, he's on a special diet, you see, and
Yes, the candy I imagine would be hard on the teeth.
Yeah.
Or
he
tooth.
needs all of his food
Can y'all see
mashed.
through that wall there?
No.
No.
Oh, that's why.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I could see that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't see through that at all.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
tell me about yourselves.
My cock out of 100 is about a 67. If I were to roll.
Sometimes when people don't put money in my cup when I jingle it, I throw my feces at them.
Josmore, I don't know what jeans you got, but it doesn't look like the ones that.
My jeans are a little more loose-fitting than yours, apparently. Yasmorn,
What?
what have you been up to?
Well, he just pissed himself earlier.
Yeah. Besides that, just preparing for Armageddon.
You fear that.
No, because I'm prepared. I would fear it if I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you make a good point, Yaswin.
I would fear it if I was you, Medicus.
He's trying to collect a small orphan army.
No, not small.
Well, it's small now. It's trying
A
to,
large,
he's trying to grow
short army. A large army of small people.
To what end? What are you planning on using this army for?
To guide them towards the light.
What light is that?
You got a lot of questions here.
Yeah, come on, I haven't thought this far ahead.
Do you have any questions for me, Mendicus?
No.
Well then, conversation starts with questions.
I have a question.
Oh, please feel free.
Who's your daddy? Fuck.
Is that your actual question?
Yeah, who's his father? That's who I'm asking.
Now that's an interesting question, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's quite simple, actually.
I didn't say difficult, I said interesting.
I mean, it's just an answer. It's just one word. It's just his name. Well, are you going to answer?
I am considering it. It depends if I'm going to get honest answers back from you all.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, you must be of the same gnome tribe.
It's a bit random. Have you had a brother that was like some kind of bard die recently? In the last month.
Very vague.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's fine.
How about
Our
this?
answers will reflect your answers.
I will answer the Drow's Vaden's question. If I could ask each of you a question.
Oh, we've been answering questions this whole time. You haven't answered one of ours. Think it's fair for you to answer first.
Sure I have. You asked me why I had you all here. And I told you why I had you all here.
Alright, go ahead.
Is that a fair deal?
I mean, you are giving us food.
Who would you like to go first, me or you all?
We'll go first.
Alright. Alkahest. Who is your deity?
Ayun, who's yours?
The one they call Santa, in a way, I suppose. If I had to choose one. Mendicus. Who holds you?
I don't know. Some dude with chains.
What do you mean chains?
I don't know. Fucking chains.
Took the words out of my mouth. But I am only allotted one question.
We'll come back to this one. Is some guy with chains? That's fine. We'll put the fucking pin in this shit.
Yeah, don't...
Chains.
What drives you, Drow?
I seek
I love
to
how
master.
he never has a name. It's just Drow.
Yeah.
What
I seek to
drives you,
master-
Vaden? Fair enough.
I seek to master the way of the monk. And I seek to redeem my people.
We have a fucking enlightened purpose, Vaden. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Way to be the only one that doesn't fuck shit up. Somehow.
Yasmorn.
Wait, what?
I mean, come on.
Maybe don't leave the group next time, Vaden. How about that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yasmorn. What age did you leave your orphanage?
I went to go see Santa when I was 14 at least.
My father's name is Klaus.
The shitty name.
Santa Claus.
Wait, I
You
know
son
a Klaus.
bitch.
I know a Klaus.
It's a rare name.
He was kind of a fucking idiot from what I remember correctly, if I'm being honest.
There are quite a few fucking idiots in the world, aren't there, Yasmorn?
What?
Well, there you go. Explains it right there.
Do you all mind if I have a private word with your friend?
Yep.
Do you mean with your brother or what?
Medicus?
With the guy whose name sounds a lot like mine.
And your fathers probably look a lot alike. Yeah, sure, I don't mind, personally.
Papa's outside. What are you talking about?
Medicus, I think he wants to stay with you.
Yasmin,
Where are we
pull
going?
out your mage hands, you know what to do.
Wait, are we leaving?
Before
Yeah.
you try to leave that, he like looks at the door and it closes and the door will not open.
Wait, are we supposed to like leave your whole house? Where do you want us to go?
Sir Gregory can keep you company outside of this room.
Yes, well, you guys keep each other company in here. That's fine.
There are plenty of women. Thank you very much.
I don't see any women in here.
Medicus, take these drugs.
Sir Gregory, will you,
Yes, sir.
if they so choose, will you take them to the baths?
Hey, do you have a drug house? I know Yasmorn, and he's got like a secret stash everywhere he goes.
Smile for me.
Hey.
He takes this pouch and he tosses it to you. It's the heroin.
Huh?
It won't stay after you leave this place, but the effects of it will.
Outcast, you have a spoon?
I just hand him an all-purpose tool as a spoon.
So he takes this pickaxe, flicks it turns back into his vibrating all-purpose tool, and then flicks it again and turns it into a spoon and hands it to you. Just like, you know how like people like do like their switchblade thingy where like or their butterfly knife where they just like flip it around their hand. He just does that with a pickaxe, just dildo, and then back into a spoon.
Alright, Sir Guy,
God
man,
damn.
take me to a stove. I need to heat this up.
Medicus, can't you create fire?
No, I'm out of slots.
Didn't he give you that ring earlier that,
Oh yeah, campfire bolted. Oh shit. Oh,
see,
there-
used for the firebolts ring?
Alright, well then I'm lighting up.
Make a con save for me.
Probably at disadvantage, huh? Where the fuck is... Oh, there- I just-
We'll get to that, Yasmorn. How much are you doing?
A spoonful?
As he does this, Yasmorn just kind of like slumps down on this bench that is in this kitchen and just like eyes rolling back in his head, like head relaxing, smile coming to his face. This is the most relaxed you have ever seen Yasmorn.
You
just-
Manicus?
Mendicus. This is the most relaxed you've ever seen Mendicus.
Wonder if a voice will come out now. You've yet to see it,
Voice.
Vaden, have you?
What a voice.
Here's at least two that I've heard.
I know you guys spoke of a Pouvre voice, but that's all I know.
There's one far creepier.
Who was there for that the first time it happened?
I was.
Oh, it was just Kuzma and
Yeah.
you, Outcast, right? It happened very briefly when you were convincing him to come out of being dying to Requiem.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it was just the two of you that heard that. Okay, cool.
the creepy ass kid voice.
Alrighty, Yasmorn. As you cast suggestion on Jasnorm, that's gonna get really confusing. You see him like flick his wrist and your spell just fades and stops.
Jay!
None of that. We can have a polite conversation without that, right?
Yeah.
He used the spell's magic of that, so you know. Do you know who you are?
Yeah, it's more.
I suppose that was a bit of a trick question. Do you know why you are?
raise an army for God?
God, you are a Morin, aren't you? Let me enlighten you slightly. You are far from alone, Yasmorn. From what and you see him like take a deep breath in. From what I understand, you had a run-in with somebody with Dick Norm. The one on the bridge.
The man that pretended to be me.
Oh, if only he was pretending to be you. Look at yourself. And he like flicks his wrist a little bit, and there's a mirror in front of you. Really look at yourself. And as you look at the mirror, you see yourself. When you blink, you see yourself, but you're just a little bit older. 5, 7 years older. And then a hand reaches out from the mirror, and you realize that Jasnor moved off the table and he's now just reaching through the mirror. We are too similar to just be looking like you, aren't we? I've never met you before, but Sir Gregor Reed tells me that he thought you were me the first time he met you in that house at Keel's estate. You killed a Norm, the one on the bridge. He was not pretending to look like you. It's what he looked like. Now,
We're asking,
go ahead.
well, he had red hair, kind of long, wavy, fair skin, human, nothing like me, species-wise. Kind of looked like the mirror image of me, but a little bit taller.
So you see my point. You have to understand there's some sort of connection between us all. You, Yasmorn, Dick Norm, Jasnorm. You don't see the connection? Our names all sound so similar. Sorry, Dick Norm made me laugh. so stupid.
I'm glad that made it.
What do you think would tie us all together?
Rope, yeah.
I was literally fucking thinking.
Now, and he stands up and hops off the table. And he gingerly, because he's redheaded, puts his hand on your shoulder. The real reason I wanted to offer you to come into my home. I wanted to extend an offer to you. Have you had a family outside of your orphanage?
Besides the brothers that I've been working with recently.
Well, that will negate my second question of, and besides the friends that you walk with, but I'm glad that you consider them so close. I want to offer my assistance to let you know that I don't consider this connection so faint between us, Yasmorn. We're too similar. How can I help you?
You let me know every time you find another of the Morin family, and I'll make sure I track them down.
I am already doing that. And I may not be near enough to you to tell you of this when it happens. You are not the first, you are not the second, you are not the 9th that I've met. Yes, our norm people are frequent.
And why do you choose to help me?
Oh, I help all of them when I can. I am Lord Jasnorm, that's what I'm supposed to do. I just feel a call to help. Now, they may not know of you. Obviously, I've known of you for almost a month now, and this is the first time I've talked to you.
Then let me know. Give me a list of all the norms that you know and their last known location. I want to talk to these people.
Alright. Are you well traveled?
By now, very much so.
Alright.
Though I've not been much. I'll admit I've not been much on the western coast. I've not been on the western islands, but
Well, very few of them that I know of are over there. I haven't been over there yet either. Would you like to write this down, or
of course.
just re-listen to it before next week?
No, feel free. Tell me, where are my brethren?
Dor Norm. The last I heard, he was in Softwood. I like seeing people laugh as
Fucking door Norm and saw. That's a good one.
Shore Norm was last, to my knowledge, in Lathodon. I know of though I have not met him personally, I hope that counts. A Taz Norm, up at the Rose Academy. There's a Brud Norm also on the Mother's Island, though I haven't met him. But I know he's there. Lives somewhere far to the north of Mother's Island. Or sorry, far to the east of Mount Kimiri. Somewhere in that wilderness. There's a Kier Norm, who lives in the city of the Septus Court. And a Hauer Norm, currently studying at the Omnimonde Tuderi. There's also a Ter Morn up in Kanyara. I hope that list would satisfy you.
I'm very thankful, Just.
No. All I request of you, a very simple thing, Yasmorn. Just know that I'm a friend. If you ever see me, or somebody that looks like me, or you, handsome, and he does that very gentle punch on your jaw, know that they are a friend too, even if they haven't heard of you. And even if they are human, they just don't know yet, right?
Huh?
they think they're human, but we, and he winks at you, know better.
Of course, Jasnorm. I will let them all know.
It's Jasnorm.
Of course, Terrandor.
Yes, I understand you wrote down the names. I'm very proud of you. If you...
No. Wait, which one? Your Dick Norm. No, your Kid Norm.
Please, gather your friends. Mendicus may need your help.
Medicus. What's wrong with Medicus?
I believe he is quite high. And he has some for you, I'm sure.
Ah, okay.
Take
That
my
is
fucking
a
veins.
problem.
It's all mine.
As you go to exit, he puts his hand on your shoulder and he hands you a single string for your loot.
String.
Yep.
Okay. I'll put it in my phone.
And he winks at you. A very familiar and handsome wink.
Yeah, this guy's good looking.
Sorry. Would you all like me to... Are you guys concerned about Mendicus? Is this normal for him?
Yeah, pretty much normal.
He'll be fine.
Would you all like to enjoy our bathhouse? Do you need to use the restroom? Well, you're not going to be sleeping here. Would you like to use the shitter?
Yep.
It's right over here if you need it. And he bends down, like picks up Mendicus in his arms and just holding him like a child.
Medicus?
Yeah, after that brief conversation, as you guys have watched Mendicus get very high, Yasmorn, you walk up there and...
Mendicus, get over here. Guys, we need to help Mendicus.
Gregory is already carrying him. It's
He's ODing. Right. Mendicus is ODing.
No. This is
No,
good.
the spirits told me.
This is good.
Maybe if you pee on him, he'll wake up.
Mendicus?
Don't do it.
You gonna lay a curse on him again? As you go to strike Mendicus,
should have stayed in that class, you piece of shit.
as you go to strike Mendicus, Sir Gregory definitely turns him out of the way. The second time he goes to turn out of the way and you strike again, he flips up his hilt into your groin. So the hilt of his, or not the hilt, he presses down on the hilt of his sword, so the actual sheathed blade pops up and hits you in the nuts. Do not hit your friend when he is like this.
I'm trying to help him.
Should have stayed in the class, you piece of shit.
Would you all like to invite your friend, the halfling, in here for the night?
No, I'll go get him.
All right.
Go out there and find them and whatever.
Kuzma, what are you two up to with the lion?
I've just been sulking. I don't know exactly where we're going.
Pavel, you're in control of the lion. What are you doing?
I figured we'd just go to the edge of the tree line and stop down here.
Okay, you guys have been standing there for about 25 minutes.
I've been trying to console Kuzma, the husband, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It wasn't my fault. So I guess Vaden comes out and talks to us, and I want to ask, what do I do with the whatever?
Well, I guess we can.
Mithrar.
That's the
I guess
mithril on the
I-
tigers or on the lion's back. The mithrar.
I can help you bury it. Bury it. Bury it.
Well, is he cool to like bring it in?
Ah, you know what? Yeah. Why don't you just bring it in? He'll be fine. He's kind of a dick, but
No, Dick
gave
Norm's
us
dead.
food. he gave us food, so I'm sure he doesn't care about your personal possessions. Hey, Jaws Norm.
Yeah.
We got a big chunk of mithril out there. You want to care if we bring it in?
Why would I? No, I do not mind if you bring it in.
It's gonna take up a lot of room. So with this, the guy that's carrying it.
This is the first floor. I have 18 floors in this mansion. You're
And compensating for something, huh? Anyway, thanks.
I did roll a 41. So, Vaden, as you go out and bring them inside, you guys, Kuzma, upon, let's see, how did this work? As Vaden steps in to this beautifully lit place, the door opening in front of you, Kuzma, Pablo, you just see a tree. And as you usher the lion forward, the lion and Kuzma, via momentum, go inside the door. But Pavel hits the tree and just hits the ground with the weight of the mithril on top of him. To which the three of you could see that, the lion, Kuzma, and Vaden. But Pavel did not pass in.
I'll help him.
So we, like, as we pass through this gateway here, that happened.
Yep.
I open the door for him again.
Pavel, you see an arm, the black arm of the drow Vaden, reach out and seemingly open something in the same path, but you don't see what he opened. You just see this arm appear, then disappear as he pulls his arm back inside.
Pavel, get in here.
You hear a voice, but you don't know where it came from.
For fuck's sake. I walk out.
Vaden appears out of the tree.
What the fuck?
Pavel, what are you doing here? I told you to let's go. We're going inside.
Where?
Can I open the door and shove him in?
He doesn't see a door.
I don't care. I'm gonna shove him in anyway.
He pushes you onto a tree. He's just mashing you against the tree. He's mashing it.
What are you doing?
Won't you go in?
You're pushing me into like Kuzma's home.
I'm
stop. It's a tree.
Yasmorn,
Pavel,
you
I'll be right
see
back.
Yasmorn just rolling on the ground, laughing at this sight.
I'll be right back, Pavel. Just stay right here. Hey, Mr. Josno. My friend cannot get into your clubhouse.
Yes, when Sir Gregor Reed told me that you all were outside, he failed to mention there was a bugbear. I guess he was out of sight at the time, and he flicks his wrist. And Pavel, you see just this inside open up all of a sudden. He should be able to come in now. My word, that was funny.
Yeah, they're with me. They,
That is fine. I did not know he was out here. I did not know to grant permission to him.
You just saw me smashing him against the tree. Great.
Yasmorn, will you play with me?
huh?
I knew something was going on between them.
And he pulls out his harp.
I love those fucking reactions from Yasmer. Huh?
If you insist, I suppose I can play with you.
Remember this song, yes? And he begins strumming across his small harp. Make me a performance check.
I try to follow him like I'm playing Bop It.
See, 25. You're playing Bop It like a fucking god, man. So when you get to a high enough level, you know how you have like the limited amount of spells you can know? This one is a free one.
Okay.
He is teaching you the song to cast Mordekainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Okay.
Which it's basically, let me read it to you guys. I'm gonna summarize. I'll summarize it. It's basically you can bring up to like 10,000 square feet of a house with up to 100 rooms and 100 unseen servants, and it's totally up to your creation every single time. It lasts for 24 hours. It's basically your mansion. It's completely invisible, except to those that you want to see the door.
What level spell?
7th. It is a 7th level spell.
Oh my god. Okay.
So when you get to that point, that is a free spell that you can have without expending one of the spells that you can know. Because bards are pretty limited. That's a free one you get to know because he is teaching you this song. And he just repeats it about 3 to 4 times as you go through it. Enjoy. There are sleeping chambers up in the bottom left wing. And assuming you all go up, they're pretty modest sleeping chambers.
I will sleep with so many people in these sleeping chambers.
You sleep with all the unseen servants.
I will continue the Norm dynasty as much as I can.
Would you all like to discuss anything or do anything in this mansion?
I would like to drool profusely on one of the pillows.
You do so on Sir Gregory's arm and the pillows.
I kind of reach in the bag of holding and put some buttons on his face where the drool was.
You cover some buttons and some drool.
I drool buttons?
He's gonna wake up so surprised. I gotta get more arrow in.
I knew this stuff was magical.
The rest of you? Anything for tonight?
Nope.
Where do we end up? Where? He came inside.
Yes, you all are going to sleep over here. I'm just gonna move you guys. You guys will have gone up the stairs into some sleeping chambers. Do you guys want to do or accomplish anything else while Menicus is passed out, or what? Otherwise, you all enjoy a slumber in these very fine, very comfortable beds. Anyone want to keep watch or anything like that, or no?
I tell him not to.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna stay up or anything. I'll meditate and then for 4 hours and then get up early.
I do my usual thing.
Alrighty. Working on any projects, Outcast? Okay.
Nah.
You all rest. After 4 hours, 2 of you would wake up, but before that, Mendicus. In your slumber, in your passed out Erowin-themed slumber,
I'm chasing the dragon.
you are chasing a dragon. a being that you have not seen.
Gotta go faster! Gotta go faster!
You feel a cold sensation on your shoulder. And it pulls you out of this, completely out of this chasing.
Hey, I almost caught him. What the fuck?
You will catch him. As you look up, it is this chained figure. You did so well. Sit up.
Okay.
He pulls out of basically like thin air a necklace. At the bottom of the necklace, where sometimes people would have like a what's it called?
End it?
A pendant, something like that. It is just a singular chain.
So it's a chain with the chain on.
It's more like a solid piece of like leather with a chain at the bottom of it. This is my present to you. Thank you.
You know, I like buttons, but thank you, I guess. What does it do?
Lets you do a little bit more damage with your popular Eldritch Blast. It is a
I like that.
it is a +1 to all Eldritch Blast damage, which I've already updated on your character sheet.
Oh, nice.
And he slowly, with his chained fingers, lowers it over your head and places it on your neck, leaves it laying over your chest. Now, and he places his middle finger on your head and presses you back down to the pillow. Chase. And you sleep a full 8 hours.
Oh, that's nice.
Chasing the dragon, enjoying the heroin. Now, when eventually you all do wake up, Vaden first, with your passive perception of 21, you do notice this necklace that you didn't see Mendicus wearing when he went to bed. Maybe Sir Gregory slipped it on him, maybe Josnorm did, but it wasn't there when you went to bed that you remember. Alkesh, you wake up with your 18. Obviously, you guys are probably sitting quietly in this room, trying not to wake anyone up. You notice the necklace too. You don't make me a history check.
Both of us?
No, just Mendicus.
Did I get a long rest?
Yes, this is after your long rest.
I'll add a +5.
Alright, with a 21. This is a gift from your brother. This is something that you've seen similar things to before. Your brother, Hex. It's not always a necklace. Sometimes it's an anklet or bracelet. Kind of depends. But in this case, it's a necklace. You remember that Hex is a weird one. Very strange, kind of manic. He was one of the siblings you were never in your entire life able to get a good read on. You knew what all the other ones wanted in general. Power, knowledge, greed. Hex was always just strange. And eventually, over the next 2 hours, the rest of you all wake up, including Mendicus. You wake up and there are buttons on a wet spot on your pillow.
I knew it. I knew the heroin made me fucking drool buttons. This shit's magical.
That's a nice necklace you got there, bud.
It's the best. What?
It's a nice collar you got there.
Oh yeah, I had this for a long time.
Hey,
Now I
you didn't
don't
share
believe
that?
you have.
Why did you share that, Medicus?
What?
You were chasing the dragon. You didn't even share?
Oh, yeah, fuck! You got it. Josnorm gave it to me. You were busy talking to him. You should just ask for it.
Oh, no.
Who? You forgot who Josnorm was?
Oh, no. I can't believe I missed that.
At this point in time, the door to the stairs you guys hear open, and trays of food, about 10 trays of food, usher themselves into your room and just lay themselves down, and then the door closes and closes behind you, doesn't lock.
Mendicus, you remember how we talked about putting the pin in? Let's bring that pin out real quick.
Yeah, I don't think it's time for that. We just got food.
Yeah, who doesn't like to talk while you guys eat? Hey, you mind mushing this while I, just have a
Oh, yeah.
conversation?
No problem at all. Let me just grab that real quick.
So you serve people with chains, eh, Mendicus?
Well, I did one thing. That's I don't know if that's called servitude, but
I mean, it's fine if if we're being honest here. I mean, it's fine.
okay, it's fine, I guess.
Do you know who you're in bed with?
No. If I'm being honest, no.
Okay.
Do I care? No.
That's fair. I mean, you know, if shit happens, just let me know, bud.
Why, are you gonna save me from my own entrapment here?
I don't know what I can do. I don't know if I can save you personally.
Well, honestly, I don't think you'd care. I mean, last time we had conversations about peoples and wars, and you were ready to throw every humanoid under the bus. So why should I care?
Wouldn't say every humanoid, perhaps, but I mean, who you serve or who it feels like you serve doesn't give a shit about humanoids either. So
Well, maybe it's mutually beneficial at this point, because I guess he saved my life in one way or another. And if the price of that is I have to take a life of somebody else, then that's fine with me.
no, I'm not against killing. I'm just saying be careful. I mean, you don't know everything about him, so.
I don't know a goddamn thing about him, honestly. Fucking, I probably, from the way it sounds, I probably know less about him than you do.
Just be careful.
Again, man, you're saying be careful, but from history, it doesn't sound like you care at all. So why are you telling me to be careful? Let's get this out here, Al. You want to do a private talk? Let's fucking talk, Outcast.
Yeah, talk. Say what you want.
Alright, I've been fucking every time in my life, I've been fucking dropped on my ass. Every time anyone ever found anything different, anything better, I was gone. And then fucking the monks start talking about Dragon Wars, and I thought I'd have a family here. These people I traveled with were fun. It's great. I'm having an awesome time. The guy I rely on most for fucking knowledge and fun and cool things tells me, hey, you know what? The dragons are right. Fuck everyone who's got two fucking legs and is made of flesh. That's devastating here, man. Devastating.
I mean, to be honest, I had no idea you felt that way. Honestly.
Well, you're lucky. Because I did feel that way. I kind of still do. I fucking had to fight off that crazy bitch to not kill you. Actually, you probably would have killed me, honestly, but she wanted you. When you heard playtime, that was your call. I'm glad she didn't do it, though.
I mean, you wouldn't want to ride on the back, killing people, taking their shit.
Nah, man, I've seen plenty of that. Maybe not on the back of a dragon, but I've seen plenty of that. So that really doesn't do it for me anymore.
Well, I apologize. I mean, I imagine waking up after hundreds of years and one of your favorite creations is gone. I mean, dragons were like a big part of my life.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Like, my library's gone, my mother's sick or dying, my siblings are conspiring to kill my mother. It's a lot of shit to wake up to.
Well, tell you what, we got a fucking all-powerful fucking druid wizard staff. Let's go fucking save your whatever.
Sounds like a plan. Plus, maybe get you guys some other weapons. Get you a Lilith dagger or some shit.
I'd dig that.
Yeah, you just can't let that bitch get it. It'll be extra special if you get it. She'll hate you.
Oh, yes. That's what I wanted.
Sorry, I'm just imagining, like, this conversation going on, and Vaden sitting there just smack, and smack. He just stops to pipe up real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a breakfast bell.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
His speaking is letting you guys know that breakfast is ready.
it's all done. I will take that dagger, though.
Yeah, we just need to go southeast and do some shit.
Right.
Alrighty. And with that, you all enjoy the mush of Vaden, this very fine food all mushed together. Sir Gregory meets you all at your door and says, "Thank you for coming to meet Lord Jasnorm last night. Please exit the mansion, and unlike last time, I hope we get to see each other again. It was nice to see you all under more peaceable circumstances."
Yeah, next time we'll find another dwarf, let it, fester for a couple of weeks. It'll be special.
And then after that, we'll find another mansion to stay in. Yes,
No, we'll do both.
we'll switch back and forth. We'll bring the mansion. You bring the dead dwarf.
And then we'll bring the mansion and you bring the dead dwarf. It'll be fine.
I look forward to it. And
Till
with-
next time.
and
You
with
guys
that-
are both sick fucks.
Yes, they are.
And with that, you guys all exit back to the streets about a quarter mile outside of Brintakor.
I'll cast invisibility on Pavel holding the thing.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. What is next on your list? So I know what. So the DM knows what to prepare for next session.
You guys okay with going southeast towards the cave?
Yup.
So cutting through Sarajevo, probably down through Rockfetter, and then Azut to the cave. This is the cave you guys are heading towards.
Perfect.
Or in theory, you could go Sarajevo toward Ilaria and then boat down to the caves.
Fuck the turtles.
I hear there's a great statue of a great being, Tortellini, in Torti area, but
We could figure that out on the way. We
Alright.
have to hit Sarajevo first.
Then I prepare for both. And if anyone else doesn't have anything to do, we'll call it there for the night.
All right, good game.
Hell
Good
yeah.
shit. Oh, good shit.
Great fucking role playing there. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of The Essence of Deitas on All Natural. Thank you for joining us. Please join us next week for our next episode. You can catch us live at twitch.tv/awnnatural at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. We're on YouTube, Spotify, or many other podcasting locations. Just search Aw Natural.